Investors are also keeping an eye on emerging technologies such as AI and, of course, cybersecurity. The NYSE recently teamed up with Night Dragon for its Cyber Florida campaign, highlighting the Sunshine State's growing presence in the industry. I spoke with Cyber Florida Senior Director Ernie Ferraresso about what's driving this enthusiasm. Take a listen.
So Cyber Florida, we're the Florida Center for Cybersecurity here at the University of South Florida. We were established in 2014 by the state of Florida as a statewide entity to drive cyber resilience and cyber readiness across the state. We do that by working across all sectors, whether it's public, private, academic sectors, really to drive up overall resilience across the state, whether that's educating current practitioners through our workforce development programs, engaging with high school students and elementary school students to get them interested in careers, and working with critical infrastructure owner and operators to help secure their systems. And part of that role that we do is we work with private sector organizations to drive innovation. And that's where us being located at the University of South Florida as part of the university ecosystem allows us really to tap into some really innovative thought leaders and then bring them into contact with organizations, whether it's funders or others that are interested in looking for unique R&D innovation. And that, I think, is part of the secret sauce of why we're here and why we're so excited to be a part of Florida's growing cyber ecosystem.
Yes, and it is growing. It's been growing fast in cyber, defense, and advanced tech. What do you think, Ernie, is driving the growth in Florida?
I would tell you what I believe is actually driving the growth is that we have this unique blend of organizations that are in close proximity to each other. And then that's also underlying an infrastructure that has been established by both the state and as well as the academic institutions. So we have, particularly here in Tampa Bay, we have a leading university at the University of South Florida. We also have MacDill Air Force Base, which is home to two major combatant commands, both U.S. Central Command and Special Operations Command. So we have a significant military presence, but then we also have a thriving entrepreneurial and innovation ecosystem here within the city of Tampa. And so you have those three things coming together. So you have a customer base with the government and the military looking to deploy innovative and advanced cybersecurity systems. You have a research-based university that is not just training and making more very smart students, sending them out into the workforce, as well as new and innovative ideas. But then you also have this entrepreneurial ecosystem that brings together ideas with venture capital firms and funding, as well as accelerators and incubators to pull all this together. And we're not the only place in Florida that has that. Orlando has a similar ecosystem. Miami, going up north into Jacksonville area. So it's really bringing all those together. It's making that's what I think is fueling the thriving ecosystem and the development we see here.
How important is it to educate people in cybersecurity and encourage them to take these jobs? And what are you seeing in that area right now?
So I would tell you, it is, I would almost say, critically important that all citizens look at it from saying, hey, why is cyber important? What does it mean to me? Because virtually everything, both in our private lives and in our professional lives, rides or is touched by some cyber system. And so it's critically important that we understand what risks we run by, every time we post something or access something or allow some application to enter into our networks. So I think it's important just as in general that we all, for lack of a term, level up, but also for, when we look at it for companies and organizations, these roles, it's only going to get more complex, and things are going to move a lot faster as we go out into the future. You look when we talk about artificial intelligence and how that is rapidly changing the nature of work as we know it, the types of things that our computers can do, and then in the not too distant future, when we talk about the dawn of quantum computing, how much that's going to be a significant change for that. So I think it's important that we become really good at brilliance in the basics on that, because it's, I think one of the adages, technology, the more we add more technology to things, it's going to make things very, very fast, and actually scale very quickly. But they can do that. That can have good outcomes, but also it can have very bad outcomes, scale very quickly and very fast. So I think that's where brilliance in the basics is going to be continue to be critical, and that's the same way for just everybody, everyday life, but also for people getting into the field and companies looking to make investments in securing their infrastructure.
Thanks, Cyber Florida's Senior Director Ernie Ferraresso, for that interview.